Good morning.
Where are we?
I have no idea. We finally made it to our first morning in Oslo. As usual, we have a few snafus along the way.
We're usually used to traveling in developing countries. The harder the environment is, the better we do.
We performed. This was terrible.
Flew from Orlando to Amsterdam to here. That all went pretty well. We got to the airport in Oslo, and our first job was to find the train to Central Station and buy tickets for that. Went fairly smoothly until we went to get onto the trains. We got on the wrong train and then quickly got off, and then got on another train that took us to the Central Station, where we were going to get a Telia SIM card because we are frugal or cheap or
Right.
stingy or whatever you want to call it. We have
Metro by T-Mobile.
which translate into Norwegian is
T-Rubble. Trouble.
trouble.
Nothing that we had transfers over.
So we were
Can't
going
even
to,
activate anything else, so we were going to go get a SIM card.
if you buy a SIM card at a 7-Eleven where they're sold or a convenience store where they're sold, you have to have this Norwegian code to be able to.
Right.
If you buy it from the cell company, they set it up, they activate it for you. If you go to the store, they activate it for you. If you try to buy it somewhere else, it doesn't work until you go to a store for them to activate it for you. There was supposed to be a Telia store that was open until 9 p.m. at Central Station. It was not there.
There's signs pointing, but whenever you got to the area, it was either closed or not there, so I guess they had this garage door of sorts, their safety, whatever. All the other stores had signs outside this one. You looked and assumed that it might have been there, but there was not even any signs outside, so we don't know if it's closed.
Was this mean for us? We hadn't pre-saved any maps offline. We just assumed that it would be easy peasy.
Easy access, there's Wi-Fi and internet everywhere. SIM card purchases were set up pretty easy, but because that one store was closed, it set a whole cascade of events into motion to where we couldn't access maps, we couldn't access AirBnb app to message.
Our host for Airbnb asked that we message him when we get to a certain location.
But we can't message anything. It was
We were,
difficult at best.
it was worse than any developing country we've been to. We were wandering around Oslo lost for a while with our luggage.
For what, about an hour?
Thanks to the kindness of strangers, which seems to be the theme of all of our trips. After stopping into several stores and...
Did have at least some basic paperwork printed out where we had a few addresses and maps and things to where we could at least say, where is this?
That was my stomach.
It must be time for breakfast.
Sorry. Did you hear that?
It did. It sounded like a polar bear right outside our door.
We're here now, staying in this adorable little Airbnb. It's a very small space, but that's all we need. And for efficiency's sake, it's adorable. We've got our bed, then it's got a little bit of storage space. And then if you come right around here, they've got a couple of chairs and a folding table, and then this kitchen sink. This is a stove and a microwave at the same time. Hot plate top, tea kettle, refrigerator. So kind of everything you need. They supply you with dishes, oil, salt and pepper, and thank goodness coffee, because we haven't had a chance to go to the grocery store yet. There's even little candies inside here. Then the bathroom with the shower and a washer. How awesome is that? And the floor is heated in here, which is just fantastic. It's a cute little place, is it not? So now we're going to go get a SIM card, and what else? We had other snafus last night. I can't remember what they all were, but...
We had plans on getting groceries last night because it was so late and we were so tired. We just went straight to bed. Took a nice warm shower.
And slept for 12 hours.
Well,
off and on.
No, we did wake up at midnight, both of us wide awake, which doesn't make sense at all because it was like,
6 p.m.
6 p.m. or so back home. So I don't know what was going on.
Okay. Well, let's get our day started.
Yeah.